Hello, this is John with John Reviews It. Today we are going to be talking about these Sewell banana plugs and how they have failed me miserably. So I bought these Sewell Deadbolt banana plugs to plug into the back of some of my speakers, and they're not very good. Matter of fact, they're very loose. They're very loose on a pair of cuffs that I have, and they're very loose on not only my Revel center channel, but also my floor standing speakers. The only ones that they didn't have any issues with were my Revel M106 bookshelf speakers. But nonetheless, still very disappointed in these. Now, where they did work very well, and I will give them credit, is being used on the amp end of stuff. So they work very well with my Emotiva amp. They also work very well with the Buckeye amps, so they fit nice, snug, and secure in those. So I'm not gonna say they have failed me completely, but they have failed me pretty miserably, at least halfway. So I had to go find a solution to fix my issue with why my center channel kept intermittently cutting in and out. Well, it wasn't at the amp end that was the problem. It was at the speaker end. But instead of just replacing these on the amp end and the speaker end, or I should say I replaced these on both the amp and the speaker end with another product that Sewell makes that I would probably recommend a little more highly, and that's your spade connectors. The cool thing about these spade connectors, and I'll just pull one out here and show you real quick in case you ever do purchase any of their pre-made wires. Of course, these little ends secure on and separate, and the good news is they're interchangeable. So when you buy the spade connectors, you just simply unscrew your banana plugs, take them off, and if they're pre-made and not like this one that I put together, you just simply screw the spade connector on, and you have replaced the problematic banana plug with some spade connectors. Now I know there's some people out there that will say, don't use the spades, they get loose. Yes, they can get a little loose if they get knocked around, but what I really like about these, and I'm going to hope it shows up on camera here, these are actually serrated. So they do actually bite down and lock onto where you are tightening them down at. So in that aspect, they are really good. And I have currently replaced both the amp end and speaker ends on my center channel since I'm using a Buckeye monoblock. However, where I do have a problem with these is using them on my 8-channel Buckeye amp. So on my 8-channel Buckeye amp, I am going to have to keep these as banana plugs, which, since they fit more securely with the banana plugs than they do anything else, I'll just have to swap these out when I make these two particular speaker runs for my Atmos speakers. All that being said, I'm not here to really totally trash Sewell, but Sewell, step your game up. You got to make sure these work. Either that, or I know a lot of the other speaker manufacturers go to the WBT connectors. You see, it's WBT or WPT. I can't remember which it is right off the top of my head. But I know you can find them online separately and hook them onto your speaker cables. So at some point I may get those because they actually have banana plugs that you put them in and then you can actually loosen and tighten them so they're nice and secure. That would be something I'd like to try. However, when I do try it, I plan on trying it with some Kimber cable speaker wires, just because I do want to have upgraded speaker wires all the way around for at least my LCR speakers. All that being said, if any of you guys have any questions, comments, or are curious about these spade connectors, leave it down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you got. Please like and subscribe. Till the next upload, y'all have a great day.